do a brief overview of the new Aver document camera that you'll be receiving in your classroom. So here's just a quick picture of what it looks like. I'm just going to show you a couple things on it. I want you to notice over here that in this picture it is closed. It will wrap around itself and nicely secure if you need to carry it home, maybe to work on a video. Other than that, you're just going to keep it unfolded and extended as you see in this picture right here. It is a USB powered device, so you're simply going to plug the USB port from the camera into your computer. And on the head there are 3 buttons. This left one will allow you to take a very quick picture. The LED one turns the light on and off. When you're not using it, you should probably turn it off. And the AF stands for autofocus. So if you just click that, it will autofocus the camera and you don't have to really mess with it. On your desktop, you are going to find 4 programs. Sphere 2 is the main program you need to open up to access the camera. It is no longer a switch like our old one. It is a program on your computer. So whenever you go to use it, you're just going to open it up like any other program. In addition to that, we have plugins for PowerPoint, Excel, and Word, and I'll show you those in a little bit. But first, let's go into the Sphere 2 program. I'm going to start at the upper left and just show you some of the features that this has. Starting up here, you have 3 options. The first one is called Whiteboard. So if you want to just doodle on a whiteboard, you'll see down at the bottom, I have some freehand tools, highlighting tools, whatever. So hello. If I want to change the color, I can come down here and pick a different color and just do some freehand sketching. It does shapes, text, and whatever. If you use the Mobi, you can also access this whiteboard using your Mobi if you like that in your classroom. The next one up here is called Side by Side, and I am going to connect a webcam. Mine's called the Logitech webcam. Hello, there I am. And you can see that I can have my side by side with my webcam. I'm going to get rid of that. And my camera at the same time. Now, you'll notice there is a slight delay, and that is one of the features of this camera that happens with the software that we can't really get rid of. The one you're going to be using the most often is this third one, which is called the visualizer, and that's simply your dot camera. So I just have a pad of paper sitting here underneath, and I can just write my notes like I always do in class. Okay, pretty simple. Over on the upper right hand side, this first button is a feature that we don't currently have, so I'm going to skip it. The second one is just allows you to refocus your visualizer. But I'm going to show you this third one really quick. If you're making maybe a video and you want to do a picture-in-picture, I have again a webcam set up, so I'm going to click on that. And what it's going to do is it's going to put my image in the upper corner. Let me get rid of that again, so that you can see what I'm saying as maybe I'm writing some notes. And again, that would be great for like a flipped video. Next to that, you can change the resolution if you'd like, and then you can just kind of mess with some of the other features. The only other one you're probably going to use is this last one. If I click it, it goes to full screen, which just increases my real estate a little bit. But in this mode, you can come up here and click on the top and it will bring those options back if you'd like. Or at the bottom you can click on the tool menu and it will bring just the bottom back. By hitting the escape key, it will bring all the annotation features back. Okay? So I'm just going to undo my webcam real quick. Alright. And I'm just going to go back to a straight visualizer. So now let's go to the bottom. In the bottom left, you're going to see 5 icons. We'll go through each one of these. The first one is meant to look like a camera lens, this round one. Click on that and you have options of controlling your camera. You can zoom in and zoom out if that's something you want to do. You can rotate the image if that helps you as well. If you're wanting to make it brighter or more or less contrast, you can adjust any of those, white balance, all those features right here. For the most part, you're probably not going to mess with it too much. Then you can click the arrow and go back to that main menu. Right next to that is an annotation button. And you kind of saw these same things when I was quickly showing you the whiteboard. Again, I can doodle right here on this image. And I can change those colors again if I want to pick something different. I also have a highlighter, lines, text, an eraser. If I say, well, I didn't mean to draw that, I can erase it. Those could be really handy for just maybe quick pictures you want to take, quick notes you want to send. The next option is if I want to make a video. I'm not using this software right now to record, just so you know I'm using a different software, but I can record with this document camera. In the head of the document camera is a microphone, so you don't need to hook up anything but the document camera. If I click on this, I get 3 buttons. I get start recording, pause my recording, and mute my voice if I really don't want to have any sound going on. What it's going to do is it's going to drop that file into a location that is preset, but let me show you really quick where that folder is located. Go up to the top left, click on Sphere, and then go here to Options. And it's going to show me where the folder is, but if I want to move that folder, I can do that. Okay, so I'm going to go under here right now. If I take any pictures using that button on the head or another button I'm going to show you here in a minute, right now it's telling me this is the location of where it's saved. It's being saved on my C drive. And it's a little farther in than maybe I want. So I can change this location by clicking on these buttons right here to the far right and say, no, I don't want it there, and I'll pick a new folder instead. To change the location of the video, you can click on Video and again change that location here if that's what you would like to do. The last option has an upload button. If you want to upload this straight to YouTube from this program, you can go ahead and put in your username and password, and that could become an option for you as well. So that's just a little bit about where the video will go. So you just click record. After you've clicked record, this will become a stop button. So when you're ready to stop, you can hit stop or you can hit pause, wait a minute, pick up your recording from there. The button right next to that is if I want to do a really quick camera capture. Again, I could push the button on the head or I could do it right here. And the last one, it's got a couple old school features to it. The first one is called Spotlight. And what it does is it gives me a circle and it hides everything else. So I can come in here, kind of grab my circle and make it bigger or smaller. But that's all it does. Let me move my circle a little bit so I can get to the buttons. And then when you're ready to close it off here. The other one that you'll see is a visor. And what it does is, remember the old, vis-a-vis overheads, you can slide your paper up or down. And that's all it's doing. So that's the last 2 buttons under the presentation tool. Now I'm going to take you outside just briefly and I'm going to show you what the plugin looks like in PowerPoint. So I'm going to open up this PowerPoint plugin and it's going to take it a few minutes for it to load because PowerPoint takes a while to load. Once it loads, I'll show you what it does real quick. Okay, my PowerPoint is open and you'll see I have a new tab up here called Aver. I'm going to click on Aver. And what it's going to allow me to do is you're going to see that record and capture, spotlight, and visor that we saw before. You can initialize those options here. But really the main thing you're going to do in these programs is you're going to say throw a visualizer in. So let's say I'm working on my presentation and I know on slide 5 that I have something set up under my camera that I want to show the kids. So what I do is I throw this visualizer in. And then as I'm going through my PowerPoint, when I make my PowerPoint active, that window just appears. And that's nice so that I don't have to go back to my computer to show a certain thing. I can just keep flipping through my PowerPoint. Maybe I'm walking around my room. And it's just going to make it a little bit easier to do that. So that's all the features I wanted to show you about the Aver camera. If you do have any questions, please come see me, your digital learning coach, and I'll be happy to assist you.